We began the program tonight with an Official Information Act request that revealed 48% of EQC's claims, unresolved claims, are for re-repairs. EQC told us that during 2017 they also received 8,356 callback requests for remedial damage. We're trying to clarify what the difference is between a re-repair and a callback, and we will get back to you on that once we've sorted it out. The unresolved claims for re-repairs means work has been done, but that the work was either unsatisfactory, disputed, incomplete, or had missed damage, often, as we're learning, to foundations. Lawyer Peter Woods, who represents some of these people, told us he believed this is just the tip of the iceberg. He believes thousands of homes haven't been assessed or repaired properly, and some homeowners may not even know yet that they need more work. Well, today the government appointed former Labour Cabinet Minister Dame Annette King as interim chairperson of the Earthquake Commission after the resignation of Sir Martin Weavers on Friday. Customs head Christine Stevenson has also been appointed as an independent ministerial advisor tasked with speeding up Canterbury EQC claims. Now, a short time ago, I spoke with the Minister for Greater Christchurch Regeneration, Megan Woods, and I asked her about these numbers. Does she know how many homes are effectively returning to EQC for a second, third or fourth time?
The latest information I have from EQC that 1,273 are for re-repairs, but then there's the issue for the callback request, which is now another 1,142. But one of the things that I've asked for, John, is for Treasury to go in and get me that clarity so that we can have that assessment of their liability. Treasury are the monitoring agency, so I need to make sure that I have that good forensic understanding of what these numbers mean, and one of the things that I'll be asking for in the next few weeks.
Some of these re-repairs are so big that they are going over cap, and people who start off with EQC are ending up being sent to a private insurer after 7 years. Is that good enough?
Look, and that's again one of the things that's been raised with me in the 120 odd days since I've become minister, is actually from the private insurers, is their need to be able to get information out of EQC when things go over cap so that they can get on with the repair as well. So it is concerning that this far down the track that we're still having people go over cap, over the $100,000 mark, but it's more concerning to me that when I hear that we just haven't got the information flow right to actually allow those repairs to get on and get done, because people with broken homes don't really care who's holding their file, they just want their home fixed.
Peter Woods is saying to me that as people go to sell their homes and the potential buyers send in builders to inspect them, or as they begin to wonder why their floors are sloping, more and more people who thought they'd been fixed, who thought they'd finished with EQC, are finding out they haven't. Are we going to see more and more such cases over the next few years?
And look, that's something that I am very conscious of as the responsible minister, that all the re-repairs may not have come to the fore, as Peter Woods has also said, and a number of people in Christchurch are saying, that we do need to accept that re-repairs will keep coming through, and why I want to make sure that we have the right processes in place for processing those claims as they come through.
I've spoken to a great many people from EQC over the years, and I've received assurance after assurance from Ian Simpson, for example, back after the IMBI report in 2015, that the re-repairs would be sorted and this would be put right. When is it a reasonable time frame to expect that we won't be having these conversations any longer?
Well, I've just stepped out now of my first meeting with Christine Stevenson, who's my independent ministerial advisor, a senior public service servant who's going in there to give me advice, and the interim board chair, Dame Annette King, who both I announced today. We've had our first meeting today with the CEO, Sid Miller, and I've said that's exactly what I need to know as minister. I need that kind of clarity, and I need the confidence that we're going to be able to meet those. So that's what I'm going to be asking for. In my 120 days as minister, before I took the actions I did last week, I couldn't have answered that question, and I didn't know how I was going to answer that question.
Oh, that's the Minister a short time ago. We are obviously going to keep an eye on. We're really going to try and get to the bottom of these figures.